The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On first down, Lauletta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd down, Cook breaks a tackle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Lauletta. Almost able to intercept. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now.
Lauletta now to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Lauletta. He's got Evans. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 40, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And this passing game, his whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Lauletta. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, Jackson gets it off to Freeman. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got three. Three down.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Freeman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football, he does your dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Over. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 319. 319.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Back 99. Barney, Barney.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Lawletta now on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Lawletta. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw, Lawletta. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Hot. Over. I'm coming. Hot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Gun. Over. Detroit.
Jackson will throw again. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Hot! Watch him now, Barney! Gun! 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Over the middle to Evans. That one goes for 24 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not.
And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the red zone now, Lauletta. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Gone! Detroit!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another first and 10 here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Gun! Hey!
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Freeman. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Jackson now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson gets it off to Freeman, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
First down, it's Lauletta. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Lauletta. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Let's go.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a loose football. And the Patriots have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Lauletta throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Evans has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Lauletta. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Cook on the toss left. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Hot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Over! 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 Over!
Now it's Jackson. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down. 4 quarters worth of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. James Washington with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And the Raiders have got him.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Jackson's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson Flush to his, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now look at this.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. All right, now lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Blue 90. Gone, 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 gone.
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feed. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The son Reddick. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Left side, Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Lawletta. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
For Lawletta, one final throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive